Welcome one and all, I'm Decoy, back with our next crazy camp, and this time we're checking out Void Shipwrecks build. The first major thing of note about this is the structure itself. This mansion looks awesome. So really darn cool. I will say that the flaming bird up top definitely gets a little bit annoying. I think a lot of people would be with me on the idea that they need to tone down the volume of that thing just a little bit, because it's a bit obnoxious. But let's head on inside. Overall, this is a really cool structure. I did have issues with one of the little random traders that show up at camps being a pain in the butt and opening doors. See? There he is, right there. There's the culprit. Kept going through, trying to open stuff. He knows what he did. I love the chandelier up there. Really cool. And did you see that? He just totally walked through the couch to sit down. I'm telling you, that guy is nothing but trouble. Overall, this room right here, the little lounge area, probably one of my favorite spots. Keep working our way through. Over here, nicely tucked away and hidden, is all the workbenches. Because sometimes it's rather hard to make workbenches look like they're supposed to be anywhere. And in those instances, it's kind of nice to just tuck them away off to the side so they're not taking away from the rest of the build. Of course, the Mothman statue right there. Right up at the top of the stairs, got a little kitchen area set up. Pretty darn nice. Now, one thing we are going to have to check out is the balconies. There's actually two balcony type areas. The one here on this floor is really cool. I gotta say, for placement of a camp, this is a really cool spot when it comes to the view, looking out from a mansion, looking down on the White Spring. You know, looking down on it like you're better than the White Spring. Kind of cool. Overall, really cool area. I like the use of the caged bulb lights back here. Gives a nice look to it. We'll start to make our way back in. I can only imagine how much of the budget is used up on the structure alone, because this place is huge. And then back here, spiral staircase made out of the bearskin rugs. And that is something that I haven't seen anybody do in a while. I have seen it done before, but it's been a good while since I've seen people taking advantage of that. Now right up here, we've got a nice little gaming chill area. Got your pool table, all that. Nice little spot to relax by the fire. Pretty darn cool build throughout. And then there is a upper balcony area right above where the lower balcony was at. We'll make our way out here. And instead of having like the wood railing, he used conduit with wire to simulate a little bit of railing. From what I understand, it was because if there was a regular fence there, when you were sitting in the chair, you were kind of just stuck staring at the fence, and that's no fun. So, solve that problem. Now we'll head back over this way, and through that door is going to be the master bedroom. Let's get on in here. Alright. So there's a decent amount of a Mothman type theme throughout here. Of course, gotta have the Mothman bed to round that all out. Oh, make sure we close the door. Alright? It's a habit. It's one of my biggest habits, is making sure I close doors. I'm not going to say I always do it, but I almost always close doors. And fair warning, I'm recording this a little after the fact. I completely forgot to open that door and show you what was inside. I apologize. There is a restroom back there if you're wondering, but it just for some reason slipped my mind while I was recording. But it's okay. We're going to make up for it because there's multiple restrooms in the shelter. And the shelter has a really cool build theme. Because what he's built is an auction house. And I haven't seen anybody else build an auction house. And I was talking to him about it. And he said, to be fair, his buddy had built one. So he kind of expanded on his buddy's idea. So really, his friend gets the credit for the idea of the auction house. But I gotta give him credit for building this one. This is really cool. I don't know how in all my time playing the thought never crossed my mind to build an auction house. And then it does kind of get my mind running wild where I go, oh dude, it would be so awesome to get to go participate in an auction in game. That has to be one of the coolest things. If only that was a legitimate thing in the game that you could go do, where maybe once a day there's like a little auction held somewhere in the world, and you go there and there's various items up for grabs. That would be pretty darn cool. So I love the idea of the auction house. I just can't say that enough. That's a really cool idea. Now, if you're wondering all the little spots where we have C and a number, all that, since there's no way to actually give out the tickets or whatever for the auction, you just kind of have to have little designated spots for the people in the auction to do their bidding. Overall, though, really cool build. There is a little bit more here, but we're not going to go into that because that is a work in progress type area. But this area was just so cool that I had to go ahead and share it with all of you. I'd hate for you to miss out on the auction house. But this is about going to wrap up the tour of his camp. Huge thank you to Void Shipwrecks for letting me share this with all of you. Now, if you've got a crazy camp and want to share it, hop down in the comments, let me know. Give me your gamer tag, brief description of your camp. I will try to check it out. I have been super busy lately, so don't give up hope. Hopefully I can get around to it. Please remember to like, sub, and share. Later.